Are you joking me? Are you actually having a laugh? Oh my God. I've just come back from shopping. Honestly, some days I just wish I'd not got out of bed or even bleeding left the house. What a bleeding day. So the first thing that happens, I gets up, I go downstairs and there's no bleeding milk. The kids have used it in all the bleeding cereal. I said there was loads last night. They filled the bleeding cereals right to the top of the bleeding bowl. I suppose that's what you get when you let the kids make their own breakfast. So I can't have a brew. I mean, I don't know about you lot. First thing I need when I wake up is a brew, a tea. A nice cuppa. And it needs milk. And now I can't even have that. I can't function without it. Fuck's sake. You know, sometimes I don't even have my eyes open when I put the bleeding kettle on. So I thought, forget this. I need to go to Aldi anyway. So I might as well just get dressed and pop on over. I dropped the kids off to our Dorothy's because there's no bleeding way that I'm taking them. Every time they come shopping with me, they take things off the shelf. Can I have this? Can we get this? I think we really need this. Just put it back. You're doing my head in. I like to be in the zone and I don't like any messing around. So I drop them off at our Dorothy's and I head on over to Aldi. So I gets there, I get my trolley and I start shopping. And I'm alright. I've forgotten about the tea situation. I'm just ready to get things, plucking things off the shelves, getting ready for this shopping extravaganza. Then there's this girl who keeps ramming a fucking trolley into mine. Well, I say ramming, she keeps banging into me. I thought I'd let it go, I can't be arsed. Then she bangs it right into me heel, so I turn round and she's on a bleeding phone. I said, oi, will you get off your bleeding phone and watch where you're bleeding going? She was like, I'm sorry. I says, yeah, well, there's loads of space. You rammed into me about 3 times. And she kept saying sorry. She was dead nice, actually, but I was fuming. But when someone's dead nice to you, you can't really attack them, can you? Look, right, bitch. For God's sake. Ugh. So I carry on walking and the bleeding slid. I look down and there's bleeding dog shit on the floor. I've stood in it. Someone's brought the dirty bastard dog in the shop. It's had a shit and they've left. So I turn round and the shop assistant comes running at me with a wet floor sign and some blue roll going, oh my God, I'm sorry, I just got told about that. I came as soon as I heard. I said, well, it's a bit late now. I'm covered in it all over my bleeding shoe. She goes, we put it on the tannoy. I said, well, I didn't hear it. It's gathered all in the wheels on the shopping trolley. There's wheel marks going all the way down. I couldn't believe it. All the place I could have stood in dog shit is aisle 2 in Aldi. So I'm scraping it off. I'm dead embarrassed. Everyone's bleeding, staring at me. And it bleeding stinks. I thought, could this day get any worse? So they get me another trolley and I carry on shopping. So finally, I get to the queue and it's massive. So I'm there waiting. And there's this bloke and he stood so close to me. I could feel his breath on me. I could feel his body warmth. So I said to him, excuse me, love, do you want to move back a bit? Bleeding now. He goes, what's your problem? I've got my mask on. I said, you're still too bleeding close. You're supposed to be 2 metres apart. Regardless whether you've got a mask on or not, if a fart can get through some jeans, then a virus can get through your mask. And anyway, what about my personal space? I don't need you drive around with your balls all up at my back. So then I get to the checkout, I'm putting all my stuff on, and I get to the other end. She's fucking throwing them at me. Like, excuse me, love, what's the bleeding rush? She went, there's a massive queue. This is not a zombie apocalypse, love. Slow down. Boop, boop, boop. I'm like this. I've not even checked the bags. I'm sure half the stuff's bleeding broken. So anyway, I get home and I shut the door and I'm thinking, thank God. What a bleeding day. And it's not even 12 o'clock yet. I'm exhausted already. So now I'm in. I'm just going to calm down. I'm not even going to put the stuff away yet. I'm going to make myself a bleeding brew and I'm going to have a good sit down. Oh, I forgot the bleeding milk.